Here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the city and county government uses chase instead of embrace policy towards our ever increasing homeless population. There is no legal place for them to lay down as they get chased from one spot to another. The cruelty that I've witnessed from our local government towards human beings has inspired the writing of this song and this music video. We hope to show the difference in these beautiful human beings when they are embraced and invited to be contributing members of their community. There is a much better way. Thanks for watching this video. Much love.
Just let me lay down, just for a little. Been walking forever with nowhere to go. I can feel all the eyes that think I'm not human. Tell me not here, boy, you better keep moving. Let me lay down, 'cause Lord, I'm so tired. I got woke up, kicked out, half my stuff stolen. I'm not one of you, and I'm not one of them. How did I get here? Not sure what I am. Let me lay down. Come on, just for an hour. My feet are half frozen, and I need a shower. My clothes are all filthy, can't stand my own smell. I've been forsaken, I'm living in hell. Let me lay down. Just 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 let me lay down. 'Cause I got no more fighting. Trying to survive where there's no wrong or right. And the people that I swore that I'd never be had a handshake, a blanket, and a needle for me. Now I just lay down. Whenever I score, you can stare all you want. It don't hurt me no more. And the stink, and the filth, and the chill all at bay. Don't look so aghast. Hell, you made me this way. Let me lay down. Just let me lay down. Just let me lay down. Just wanna lay down. Just let me lay down. Just let me lay down. Just for a little. Just let me lay down. Just let me lay down. My heart's weary. Just let me lay down. Wanna lay my head down. Just let me lay down. Just let me lay down. Just let me lay
On so well. I just don't want nobody to be homeless no more.
Just let me lay down.
Hi, I'm Scott. Just let me lay down and rest.
Hi, my name is LaShawn. Just let me lay down.
Not on it fine. I just want to lay down.
Yeah, just let me lay down.
Just let me lay down.
Just let me lay
Me llamo Lázaro. Por favor, déjame descansar.
Just let me lay down.
Just let me lay down.
Hello, my name's Dennis. I'm a veteran of the 3rd to 11th ACR. Just let me lay down.
Just let me lay down.
Just let me lay down.
My name is Joey, and all I want to do is lay down.
Just let me lay down.
Just let me lay down.
My name is Andres Rodriguez, and I just want to lay down. I'm tired. I just want to lay down.
Just once, just let me lay down.
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 That is from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
The video?
I have more. If anyone wants a direct link, I have cards. I have to go up and get them right on my truck off. But
It was
direct links.
so moving.
Oh, you did see it?
Yeah, we watched it. We watched it.
We missed it.
Oh.
Yeah, we missed it.
Oh my goodness.
It was amazing.
It was the first act. Yeah.
Can we watch it again?
Hello, family. I'm Michelle from Washington, D.C. That was my life. I just wanted to lay down. But now I'm in the field where I help people get back up. 17 years of chronic homelessness with co-occurring disorders. And today I have 11 years clean and sober. And this was chosen for me by the God of my understanding. This is my walk. And I write poetry for a place called Street Sense in Washington, D.C. We write articles and things of that nature, and they put it in the paper. So this is a poem that I wrote. Just one day I was sitting there just contemplating. They have writers group, and I just wrote this in like 5 minutes, so I know it was meant to be put into action. I just didn't know it was for this Street Sense Media, but I just didn't know it was for this conference. It's called Joy and Pain. Joy and pain. They say nothing can grow with only sunshine and no rain. I speak from experience. Life's biggest blessings comes after the storm. A new spirit inside of you begins to form. You don't even recognize yourself in the way you think. Life changes so fast every time you blink. God restores all you lost with bigger blessings after you go through life's toughest lessons. He gives us talents and gifts that we must share. Someone in the world must be obedient and really care. Some people think this is done without personal regard, at the stake of our own mental health and for little wealth. Giving, giving, giving till we can't breathe. That's not of God if we ourselves find no relief. Nothing done in chaos is a blessing. I just learned this from a very hard lesson. Blessed to live through another day to understand there's an easier, softer way. I know who I am and my strength is great. Only God, however, knows the outcomes, and only He knows my fate. Until next time I decide to write, I'll stay here and we'll win this fight. I'll be standing for those who haven't found their voice with a renewed energy, being a vessel of God. They say you never know when an angel you entertain. So for now, I'll just stand firm in the pain.
My name is Charlotte Garner, and I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm formerly homeless.
Right, Houston, Texas.
But nowadays, I spend my days on the other side of the fight. And I got one question. When I point at you guys, I want you to respond back to me. We are the people. Who are we?
We are the people.
Who are we?
We are the people.
Who are we?
We are the people.
We are the people with lived experience, a product of the principles and philosophies of greatness, have come to declare, to speak for the voiceless, to make others aware, do hereby take a stand for our fellow man and raise our voices throughout this great land. We are the people of the National Coalition for the Homeless, its partners, allies, and the entire constituency unite to fight as one community, to fight for the human right of the housing first model, full throttle, all the way to the Supreme Court. We will not abort this cause until they rewrite the laws that victimize and criminalize the unhoused. On the city, state, and local level, we wage war against the devil that seeks to ignore the pain and the roars. So we stand together, heart to heart, hand in hand, from shore to shore, executing relentlessly from sea to shining sea. The work we do is far too important to be left dormant. And so we rise up, never to give up. We cannot and will not leave one behind nor decline to stand up and fight day and night. Combat the plight of this grave situation running rampant in our nation. This is our cross to bear. So with determination and undying motivation, we march on for those who do not have a voice. We do not have a choice. We must advocate to eradicate the hate that comes to separate. For this cause we have been called, one and all. For you see, until there's justice, there's just us. We demand justice, diversity, equity, and inclusion. All were created equal, and equality for all is the only solution. Finding any and every way, as long as we're able to make sure that those who look like us have a seat at the table. Yes. We build on the foundation of greatness and daily strive to recognize that our voices have power to make a difference. So we set our stance like a flintstone, ever mindful of every groan and expression denoting the suffering and pain, and be ever mindful of the victory we must gain. We so right here and now, we make it plain without shame, and declare and exclaim,
we are the people. Woo!
Souls and feet, they pulling the strings. Black Rock and Vanguard controlling the keys. Policies written in shadows and smoke. People rise up, the system broke. Look to the heavens, 12 tribes unite. We chant naivety, truth inside. We fight against darkness, but what do we see? Nothing but shadows, just sets us free. Rise up, stand and fight. Power in the... Rise up, stand and fight. Power to the people, hearts full of light. Stronger than the western sun will burn. United as one, it's now our turn. The government come and kidnap my son. Trafficking for profit, but just as soon come. They play with the system, twist it for gain. But we won't bow down, we endure the pain. LLCs and mergers, the system's game. We people rise, chanting God's name. What's up, we fighting, nothing but fear. The warriors within, the truth draws near. Now is the time. Rise up, people. Truth and justice can't be bought the soul. What are we fighting? Only ourselves. Listen as Joshua the path. Rise up, stand and fight. Power in the people, hearts full of light. Stronger than the western sun will burn. United as one, it's now our turn. Rise up, stand and fight. Power in the people, hearts full of light. Stronger than the western sun will burn. United as one, it's now our turn. Rise up, stand and fight. Power in the people, hearts full of light. Stronger than the western sun will burn. United as one, it's now our turn. Monopolies crumble, the people unite. We fight for the truth, the warriors light. 2024s are changing the wind. With God's love in the heart, the battle begins. We rise in the east, but we burn in the west. The 12 tribes lead Jah who knows what's best. One world, one voice, one stand. With Jah's guidance, we reclaim the land. Pause, reflect, the spirit will give. Together we rise, together we live. Power of the people, hearts full of light. Strength of the western sun will burn. United as one, it's now our turn. Rise up, stand and fight. Power in the people, hearts full of light. Stronger than the western sun will burn. United as one, it's now our turn. Sorrows and figure, they building on the wall. But we'll bring it down, it's destined to fall. Monopolies crumble, the people unite. We fight for the truth, warriors like. Sorrows defeated, building on the wall. But we'll bring it down, it's destined to fall. Monopolies crumble, the people unite. We fight for the truth, the warriors like. 2024 is a change in the wind. With our love and we heart, the battle begins. You love.
Thank you so much. So then we're gonna.
My name is Lavisha. I'm here from Monterey County, which is about an hour away from here. I did a poem last night. I did a poem last night, so I'm gonna do a different poem today. It's a little shorter than my poem I did last night, but still, however powerful, and hopefully you can take something away with this poem as well. Are we blind? Or is this really what we call trying? If we trying, we must not be applying because we all dying. I see the signs, and I can try to make this world divine. But until then, I'll be ready when it's my time. This society is making our leaders a lost cause. Those who fought laws with the intention to fault flaws. Many sacrificed their own lives for us all. But we still running around like Dr. King didn't touch y'all. We have everything our parents wanted, so much more to get. Let's not die blind and live stupid. Instead of use it, some abuse it to be literate to music or however they choose it. But don't break the pool sticks and expect to win. Come again, because we were all born in sin. And the Emancipation Proclamation supposedly freed the slaves. But it was slaves in the house of Abe. So don't let nobody spit on your back and say it's rain. Pay attention to the storms and enhance your brain. Do you remember Emmett Till? Yeah, that's proof of hatred for real, but yet and still, many blacks we killed, so are we blind? Or is this really what we call trying? If we trying, we must not be applying because we all dying. I see the signs, so I'll try to make this world divine. But until then, I'll be ready when it's my time.
Then we have Angel. Just so real quick, I don't feel really accepted by anybody, right? Except here in my new job, where it's lived experience. I'm Spanish, Portuguese, and indigenous, and apparently I'm not enough of that for anybody, right? So, I finally got my own apartment after some struggle. So, I call this poem Home Sweet Home. In my father's house, there are jars of dirt, waiting to meet with water. There is a potter's wheel with hands waiting to meet the clays. Dark clays, light clays, big clays, little clays. My father is an artist. There are no mistakes in art, so he taught me. Just different expressions of all the artist versions. My father's house wasn't quite built in materials you would see these days, but it was built big enough to fit all his children. I come from a house with many siblings, running waters, manna, and fruits. Sweet scents of myrrh, frankincense, and calamus. Vineyards, olive trees, fig trees, and plenty of pomegranates. I left my home, I ran away once or twice. Traveled new lands, met a new and strange people. Fell in love, fell in pits, found humility, felt humbled, and fell to homelessness. Letters from my father's home, constant reminders. I'm not alone, I am loved. I am not to be afraid, I am to be brave. I am to learn, to grow. I sent my inner child, little angel, back to my father's home. We rejoiced in many adventures and achievements, but it was her time to return home sweet home. As for me, Angelica, the potter's wheel has just begun. Its revolutions, the artist has a new vision, and I am just a piece of clay refreshed with new waters, and once my journey is done here, I will be with the sweet scents and fruits and back to my home sweet home once again.
Thank
you so much.
That ain't your second time. Welcome home, beautiful. Welcome home.
Thank you. So up next, then we have Koana.
She never really realized how beautiful she is. She couldn't see what the rest of the world could see through her own eyes. Thought the only thing that made her beautiful was to be a man's prize, not realizing that beauty lies so much deeper than the surface of her skin. And to realize her true beauty, she would have to search much deeper within herself and let go of any thoughts or actions that would negate that. Her beauty could not be determined by if she were skinny or fat, white, Asian, Mexican, or even black. Beaten down by society standards. She had no idea, but she set the standard. Nothing could compare to her. She was the epitome of who God has called her to be. Beauty in every sense of the word. She's a picture-perfect reflection of perfection. A mirrored image of God's reflection. She just couldn't see it. She couldn't see past the scars. Didn't understand how anyone could love someone like her whose life had been so hard. She was never the prettiest one in the picture. She was always picked last. Couldn't take too many steps forward because she was always bound by the sins of her past. But she didn't know that her future didn't reflect that. That God was now guiding her steps so there would be no going back. The road had been paved. There would still be cloudy days, but through God, trouble don't last always. If she only knew her worth, if she only knew the search to find the beauty she so desired, all she had to do was see what she had within. Everything she ever needed, she already had. Every circumstance that had prevented her from her greatness had already passed. She was me. And I'm sure she's some of you too. Your beauty just keeps getting refined with every trial you go through. Stop letting the world's opinions cause you to lose sight of you. God's giving you vision to give birth to this whole new you. So walk in your purpose. You're beautiful, women of God, and you're worth it. Hey, drop the mic.
I'm Anton Washington from Kansas City, Missouri. This poem that I wrote this like probably a couple of years ago, and it's called Rise Above. And I know through my homelessness, you know, when I was as a teen, as a young adult, it was kind of hard and difficult. And a lot of people don't know our struggles as a black gay man, you know, and working and trying to find our way, trying to survive in a system where they don't see you. You know, and that's kind of hard pill to swallow for even individuals, for anybody that's homeless or living in a car or in a bando. So, we walk the streets with no place to call home, our dreams delayed, our hopes overgrown. But still we rise with hearts unbroken, our spirits lifted, our souls unspoken. We faced the system with all its might, felt the weight of oppression day and night. But we won't be held down, we won't be tamed, our voices rising, our stories reclaimed. We're the descendants of those who survived the Middle Age passage, the change, the struggle to thrive. We're the inheritors of strength and pride, our ancestors' legacy we will not divide. So we'll keep on moving, one step at a time, from shelters to homes, from struggles to prime. We'll lift each other, we'll stand as one, our community strong, our future one. We'll turn our lives around, we'll make a change. From homelessness to housing, we'll arrange.
Yes.
Our lives, our future, our destiny will rise above, we'll be free to be. Thank you.
Chi-town coming down.
I'm Kayla Don. I did have a piece.
Where are you from? Chicago?
Yes, Chicago. Chi-town. All right. Yes. South Side. That is where it is. You know, I came from the Show Me State and went to the land of Lincoln. All right. Anyhow, so I have a video actually that is going to be played, and that's really
On YouTube?
on YouTube. It's called American Made. Lock it down. I'm gonna do something really short though right before that because it was, y'all deep in this room. I mean, seriously deep. So before we go into the heavy, deep stuff and whatnot, I'm sure a lot of you have experienced things from the last week, but I'm gonna do something a little lighter. This piece is called You, because I'm a lover. I'm sorry. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Step right up, no line, no waiting. Here I stand anticipating the smile on you, the smell of you, the sound of you, and most definitely the sight of you. Sending my mind into a frantic frenzy while giving my heartbeat the work out of its life. And just to think, your presence isn't even nigh me. Will I see you today? I sure hope so. Because no one moves like you, no one grooves like you, no one styles, profiles, or even soothes like you. And though touching you and tasting you far exceed my knowledge of you, I must admit I'm still quite grateful for you. See, because you make me feel, well, you make me feel like a natural woman. Yeah, purified, concentrated, 100% unadulterated. Love? Well, I'm not sure. But I do hope that you're hoping and, praying that you okaying my request, because your wish is my command. And maybe, just maybe, by the touch of my hand, you can begin to feel loved again. Oh, yes, you. You make me feel brand new. And you make me think I can, like the little engine that could. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Understand the words that the songwriters saying when they say, who cares to define what chemistry this is? Who cares when your lips are mine? How ignorant bliss is. So long as you kiss me, and the world around us just shatters. How little it matters. How little we know. And it's all about you. This, I'm sure, will resonate with people, especially with the events of the last week.
I see America as a nation divided. Divided not just by political views, but also by privilege and ethnicity. A nation of double standards, where tunnel vision and selective hearing stifle the voice of its people. People crying for justice and equality, only to be hushed and pushed aside, driven off course like a derailed freight train, abandoned and stripped of precious cargo. That's the America I see, a land where freedom and justice are yet to be.
I'm a patriot, lover of mankind. I'm loyal to my country, in spite of all its fines. But How do you get to the other side to be part of the dynasty? Where there's a long line and lineage of people that don't really look like me. Given from father to mother, passed down from one to the other. Successor, oppressor, what's that is witnessing. I wonder how it would be if I were proud to be an American, like what the arrogance and taught to say. They say it ain't no place like this land. God bless the USA. Stolen, but I'm American. I was born here and raised, that's true. Where the colors of the rainbow and of your skin matter more than the red, white, and blue. American made. Listen, less than 300 electoral college and just the right amount of cash entitles you to a jacked up toupee and the right to be an ass. But more than 3 million votes still not enough to kill slavery. So those stripes are now feeling like lashes, and the stars blind what you see. You can give, you can live and die for this country. None of that'll make you free. Cause if we ever really got the 40 acres and a mule, then why is there poverty? I wanna be proud to be an American. During the anthem, not choose to take a knee. When those who are hired to serve and protect don't kill our mentality. Yes, I am an American. I was born and raised, it's true. Where the colors of the rainbow and of your skin matter more than the red, white, and blue. American made.
I wanted to see all the wonderful colors of our world, in its food, in its music, in its dress, in our skin tones, in our languages.
Caveman to slave man. The armed forces are supposed to be the real brave man. To the big beard and clean shaven, with all life that applies to all men, with all life that applies to all men. Land of the free, home of the brave.
Psychotic society, and yet we rave by.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
From foolery to fuckery, like hey, hey, hey.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
Still praying that our God come back someday.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
I just wanna be proud to be an American, where all can live and have peace, where with liberty and justice for all is not a slogan but our reality. And yes, I am an American, just like many of you, where the colors of the rainbow and of your skin show all your real beauty and truth. American made.
America for me brings a very conflicted feeling because on one hand I do want to celebrate and appreciate all of the rights that we've been given on paper. However, at the same time, it feels like it would just be a slap in the face to rave about how amazing and liberated and democratic America is, and I just know that that's just not true.
As human beings, we should transcend those imaginable lines that are drawn in the sand and experience the planet Earth as a whole.
If I could make any changes, I would change the lack of concern about race and policing in our country. As an African-American woman, I neither feel totally free or equal. American made, American made.
American made, tired of the shade, always get played, never get paid right, and we know it's all for show. So take your great act with you right out the door. We don't want no more. Many of us never did, but that's what happens when elections get rigged. American made, American made, always paid, never get paid right, and we know it's all for show. Take your act with you right out the door. We don't want no more. Don't you go back no more. Look me in my eyes, tell me I'm lying.
My ancestors helped to build and mold and develop the United States of America.
I think that the beautiful thing about this country is that we do have the freedom to speak out, and we have the freedoms to go against our government, and we have the strength to overturn it.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Tandi Seasway. I always tell people, no worries at all. Tandi like Gandhi, like Mahatma Gandhi, Seasway. My mom was pretty persistent. Okay, that's my mom right there, y'all. Snap it up for her. I was tired, but I think that she knows that I have a gift, and she wanted me to share it with y'all. I'm going to do a piece called Black Barbie. One of the reasons why I was kind of hesitant is because, honestly, and being transparent and vulnerable, I haven't been doing poetry as much. I used to do it all the time, and I just realized, breaking things down with my therapist, that it's the trauma from being a Black woman and the lived experience, right? So when I do have a performance coming up, I just rehearse vigorously. So I said that to say that I feel safe in this space with y'all right now, and just to, bear with me, give me a little bit of breathing room. Come on. They say there can't be a Barbie like me because a Barbie like me is absurd and will surely inspire the unhealthy desire for girls everywhere to love curves and melanin and Afro magic. See, this country think they slick. Taking me off the shelf? Well, my pride can handle it, I guess, but what about our young brown babies like the ones who chose the white doll over me in that study back in the day? The young brown girls that like to twerk, like to slay? Don't they know that these heels house feet that riot like Angela and these arms can swing like Serena? My presence demands the respect of Asada. Gutter. Lotion is an insult. Somebody passed me some mango, but if these hands protect the golden stool from the British like Ya Santua, Umbaku for Ayawiya. Cocoa skin, thick thighs, and chiseled chin. Carbon copy culture features always in. Anything else would be a sin. Because see, I can transform to Barbie for president, a doctor, an astronaut, but as Black Barbie, I can also become Barbie prisoner,
with an inmate number on trial for a crime that I did not commit, or Barbie in a casket with the lynching rope still wrapped tightly around my neck. Strange fruits hanging from a tree. Malcolm, Mark, and Sandra Bland, me. See, they say there can't be a Barbie like me because a Barbie like me is too bitter. And will surely encourage bad behavior from kids and sass as they talk back to their sitters. I may or may not be bitter, but if I am, don't I got reason to be? Well, you raped me, beat me, threw me over a ship, and then 400 years later so-called set me free. Free doom, not freedom. I call you never come. They call you come quick. Black man with hoodie, Skittles, Arizona, must have a gun. Run. So yes, I may or may not be bitter, but if I am, don't I got reason to be? You see, I am not bitter, okay? I am a black queen, rising phenomenally born in the Congo, sent to eat in the kitchen. I laugh and eat well, and I grow strong. Black woman, black queens, we have and will always carry on. So Mattel, just how you want to create a doll in the likeness of your own daughter named Barbie, we want the visuals are young, black, gifted babies to see to be images of women who look more like me.
I'm Joshua. I'm with the Lancaster Homeless Advocacy Board. To be human, imprecise, irrational. To feel love, the indescribable depths of nostalgia, the memory of a moment that will be forever lost to eternity and never retrieved, except in the fading memory of the human who will one day cease to be, and yet who eternally hopes for resurrection. To be human, to be the thing that all of technology seeks to replicate, and yet to have it for free, by nature, by birthright. To be drenched in rain and to not short circuit. To be unplugged, unloved, and yet to conquer worlds. To be put out into the wild, nursed by wolves, and then to lift the hearts and hopes of man and beast for 100 generations. This is to be human. To have powers you do not want to have, and yet to have other, and that to crave powers that you cannot have. To pop up like a weed out of concrete and say, "Why hast thou made me thus?" To comb down the unruly calic, only to have it pop back up at the inopportune time. Wrinkled and wretched, wrecked and reviled, yet shone upon by such a moon, bathed in such a breeze, scorched by such a sun, beaten by such wind, I raise my sail to find a distant land.
My name is Charlotte Garner. I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, there we go.
Yes. There is a leader in you. Establishing a legacy comparable to a family of royalty, the epitome of the concept of loyalty, unabated motivation responding to every challenging situation, rising to the occasion with sheer determination. There's a leader in you. Elevated consciousness of a people strong and proud, overcoming obstacles the dark past allowed. Through perseverance, still you rise above the clouds of tumultuous skies. There's a leader in you. As you proceed to the status no one perceived, an accomplishment completed and achieved, the qualities necessary to reign now come into view distinct and plain. There's a leader in you. No matter what the future may hold, there's an assurance that your approach will be bold, for it's not the absence of error or mistake, but the response that you choose to make. There's a leader in you. You've received the endorsement of your peers, the cries you heard with open ears, as you strive to address each concern. By growth and knowledge you will learn. There's a leader in you. Now begins the ultimate test. There's no doubt we'll see the best. The weight of the exception and expectation to excel, matched only by the warrior's yell. There's a leader in you. Of course, there'll be obstacles to face, but you'll meet them all with style and grace. It's the heart of a devout and strong, continuously beating, that refuses to entertain thoughts self-defeating.
Right. That's right.
There's a leader in you. A beacon of light high atop a steeple, standing for the equality of all people, forging the path of a journey of new birth, destined for advancement, ascertaining the value and worth. There's a leader in you. A just cause to celebrate conquering a task successfully done, winning a victory that hadn't been won, holding the prize, the covenant purse of being at the top and becoming the very first. There's a leader in you. In magnanimous fashion, you come into your own, knowing there may be times you'll have to walk alone. Digging deep, you burrow through. And when you don't know exactly what to do, always remember, always remember, always remember, there's a leader